Ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Now, guys, when you think about Kent State, it has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Golden Flashes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw it. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Off play action. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off-cover.
He's going to go down, and he's... looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They get to him as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to... Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On target over the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault, precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and companies filling. You just can't do it better.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. Still on his feet at the 35. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found... Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here, there he goes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, golden flashes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown. And guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop